One of your assignments this week is to survey your closest friends, family, and fans about how they really feel about your music. This will require you to be extremely vulnerable with your close inner circle, but it's essential if you want to understand how other people perceive your music. Other people see you differently than you'll ever see yourself. Therefore, it's safe to assume they also hear your music differently than you'll ever be able to hear it yourself. It's impossible to be as objective about ourselves as we can be about others. So as scary as this might feel to some people, it can be extremely transformational to your songwriting if you allow yourself to be open to feedback. Surveying your closest inner circle should prove to be the safest space to receive this kind of feedback. So trust that these are loving and supportive people you'll be reaching out to. They are your tribe and they want nothing but the best for you and your creativity. So check out the download link below to the Survey Your Tribe worksheet. All that said, go ahead and gather feedback from your tribe using some of my suggested questions in the worksheet. Take some time to digest everything, and then take it all for a grain of salt, because only you know your own authentic voice at the end of the day. This is a confidence-boosting exercise as well. When you can learn to take constructive criticism as well as you can learn to take compliments, you promote a healthier mindset and a more balanced outlook on your creativity. Let it be another reminder that your art is greater than you, and it's your job as a songwriter to receive any information available to you that might help you craft your best work. Of course, you may not always agree on the feedback you receive or help that is being offered, and that's okay. That's where your authentic voice steps in to reinterpret the information you are receiving through your songwriting as honestly and authentically as you can. It's important to develop and sustain a healthy, objective mindset when it comes to your songwriting. Every action you take to improve upon your writing will only go so far if you don't really believe you can actually improve. I encourage you to show up for each step of your own creative process throughout this course with an open mind, with an eagerness to learn, grow, and evolve as a songwriter, and with the expectation that your songwriting can and will evolve throughout these 6 weeks together. A healthy mindset is really essential to have for your creativity, but it also benefits every aspect of your life. When you can prove to yourself what you're truly capable of, it can be a real breakthrough moment. And those are the moments you can't help but wonder what else you're capable of. So I hope each breakthrough you have in this course and in your own songwriting will help you realize the scope of your own potential. To help promote a healthy mindset, you must work to keep your mind clear of any ugly or self-sabotaging chatter. These kind of thoughts will never serve you. They are merely welcoming your ego to take over, and your ego loves to remind you of all of your fears, doubts, and judgments. Anytime you start to doubt yourself or get frustrated with the process, it's important for you to recognize the noise that is distracting you from creating your best work. This is not as simple as it sounds for most people, myself included, so I recommend you take mindful action whenever this is happening. Take breaks as often as you need so you can refresh and return to your creative process with a clearer mind. Or if you're stuck on a certain idea you're working on, circle back to another one that still needs work so you can show up with a clear mind for that one. Keep bouncing around to various ideas as often as you need to in order to keep things fresh and objective. I also encourage you to introduce meditation into your daily routine. I'm a busy person myself, but I devote a brief 15 minutes a day to meditation, and it makes all the difference in sustaining a healthy mindset of my own. When I step away from everything midday to clear my head through meditation, I not only feel refreshed and much clearer headed after, I have a whole new surge of energy and often double my productivity in a day as a result as well. It can often feel like 2 chances to wake up in the morning and start the day off right. I use a meditation app called Headspace on my iPhone, and I strongly recommend it. Headspace takes a refreshing approach toward meditation because it allows you to choose a path you are comfortable with at whatever time intervals you have available each day. Perhaps the best part is that each meditation is helping you retrain your brain for sustaining a healthier mindset. It helps you better resolve any internal conflict you might be experiencing. You'll learn how to put your thoughts and feelings into better perspective instead of letting them take over or spiral out of control. And this can be an incredibly powerful practice in concentration for any songwriter. Any meditative practice will help you build a much better relationship with your thoughts and feelings and stay more present in any productive scenario. I encourage you to try it for yourself and see if you can create a new meditation habit in the next 21 days. It's helpful to get feedback from people you love and trust, but it all comes down to what's really important to you. What do you really love and desire as a songwriter? What gets you out of bed every morning when it comes to your songwriting? I encourage you to give it some serious thought this week and start by at least trying to answer the following questions about your songwriting goals and desires. You can click below for the Songwriting Goals and Desires worksheet as well. Be sure to make notes in Evernote. What gets me out of bed every morning when it comes to my songwriting? What are my songwriting goals and desires for the long term? What are my songwriting goals and desires for the next 1 to 5 years? What are my goals and desires for this e-course? And what do I hope to have accomplished by the end of our 6 weeks together? I would love to hear your answer for at least the third question, of course, in the comments below. And if you'd like to dig a whole lot deeper, I encourage you to download my Ego Boost action sheet and really get to know yourself intimately. Most people are amazed at what they uncover when they are willing to reassess, dig deeper, and ask themselves the really big questions. Music has always been my ultimate creative outlet for digging deeper. It's one of my greatest desires and has brought the most incredible people and rewarding experiences into my life. I'm a perpetual student and I'm always striving to dig deeper, challenge my limitations, and expand my heart, mind, and soul. Music speaks to my core desires, the same core desires I lay out in this Ego Boost action sheet, so I encourage you to check it out and see what else you learn about yourself.